everyone, Great Power 60 here. Oh, so I was watching a lot of videos and I was watching people make these star ornaments, and I thought I would make some. I really liked how they turned out. So I made these here. I know my lighting is bad. I apologize for that. There's not much I can do about it. It's nighttime. I don't have as much light as I did in my other room, so kind of have to put up with it, only doing my crafts in the daytime. It's just hard to film them when Mom's here watching TV. This is the pink one that I did, and this is the other one. So I will be putting them in sets of 2. And to start off with, I've seen so many videos on this, and there was a couple of them that were really hard to watch. But anyway, I came up with this one. It's just a 6x6. And I thought I'd chat with you while I'm doing this. I'm going to have to move this out of the way. I don't know why I can't get good lighting. I feel cramped in here. I'm going to have to get a better light bulb for my other lamp that's here. It's just not cutting it. Basically, that's all you have to do with these. You fold them in half, and then you fold them in half again, and then you take the diagonal and fold it, and then the other diagonal and fold it. And I didn't crease these very good, but that's okay. That is okay. So what have you guys been up to? I've been searching and searching for some sort of craft to do, so that, you know, I don't know. Just can't seem to find anything that I really like. And then I saw these, and I remember my sister-in-law saying that she didn't really see too many. I'm just doing a 1 1/4 inch here, and I'm just marking it so I know where to cut it. She was saying, you know, that there's not a lot of handmade ornaments out there that she liked, you know. So I thought, well, okay, I'll make a few, and hopefully the packaging will make it look nice. So now all I'm doing is cutting up the score mark here up to that 1 1/4 inch mark. These are really easy to make, and I probably could mass produce these as well. You know, just get them all cut out, all folded and ready to go, and then all I have to do is just take them. What I've been doing is just taking my bone folder to kind of get the paper just a little forced so that it'll bend a little easier. I don't know if this works or not, but I kind of like doing that. It's probably just me. Probably doesn't even matter. But anyway. So all I'm doing now is taking the cut edge, this corner, and I'm just bringing it up. But I want to make sure that the point, even though it reaches the corner, I want to make sure that the point comes out nicely. And then I pull this one and try and get the point, and I roll it, and I tap it, and I touch it, and I do things to it so that it will make a nice point. And I've done, well, 2, 4, 6, 8 of them so far. I mean, they don't have to be absolutely perfect, but you want them as pointy as possible. Pointy as possible. So what I do is, with a 12 by 12 piece of paper, I cut it 6 by 6, and I get 4 sheets out of it, and that makes 2 out of, I get 2 of these stars out of one 12 by 12. And I have ripped them I ripped one there, and I had to fix it and glue it all back. And this one I have to, it's just a matter of, you know, I want to get the point right, and the rest of it will just follow suit. I kind of use my nail to sort of pull it, and works out pretty good. Works out pretty good. So I haven't been, I think what I'll do is leave that one and do the next one, and then I'll glue it all together. And that way I'll have at least one done. So I haven't done part 4, I think it is, of my crafter's nightmare to fix my room. It's still an absolute disaster, and I do mean that. It is total disaster, and I have more things than I know what to do with. I need to have that come up a little bit here. I know, I'm just being really, 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 really fussy. Sorry, I'm out of range here. All right, so we've got all the folds. We got all the folds. Now I need to just measure the 1 1/4 inch. And it's really hard to see. I really need a light overhead, because even this doesn't really do it for me here. I guess it's the silver. Anyway, yeah, so I took Mom out today, and we had to pick up a few things at the store and go to the pharmacy and things like that, and drop off a few things at my son's place. And then I took Mom to the casino. She likes going there, but she doesn't like staying long, but she likes to go. So we went, and when we got home, she was, I don't know what happened. We do our usual. I come in the house, I put things away, and she started crying and crying, and oops, that doesn't seem long. That seems too long here. 1 1/4, yeah, I knew it was too long. Ugh, that's what I get. There we go. And make sure that is not 1 1/4. Better make sure these are all, see, I couldn't see. It's all going to be hidden anyway, so I knew that other one was too long. And she was crying, and she couldn't stop crying, and I tried to figure, did I say something? I couldn't, we couldn't figure out what was wrong. She just said, I can't stop crying. She feels sometimes, I think, inadequate is I guess the best word I can think of. With some things, if she gets confused about something, you know, she starts to cry. And of course, that makes me feel like crap because I keep thinking I've done something wrong, but apparently that's kind of normal. It's kind of, you know, they'll go through phases of feeling sad or feeling inadequate. Because we're having such a good day. So I don't know. Sorry, I gotta concentrate here. Get these points together. I'm glad I've got long nails. There we go. Just want to make sure that the point is as pointy as I can get it with the two sides meeting as best I can. And sometimes I find just using my nail helps to bring them both together. Anyway, I thought these were kind of a cute idea. I have no idea if they're going to sell or not. What I want to do is put two of them on a topper and have the topper, you know, really pretty and have it look really nice. So let's hope that this, who else? I saw a couple of people do this. Sometimes when I'm looking for things and I'm going on YouTube, some of these things that I make or that I think are a good idea end up being 5 or 6 years old that people have done 5 or 6 years ago. And even though it's been done a long time ago, I still sometimes think it's a great idea. That's just my opinion, of course. And then there are things that, I have no interest in doing. Like, when I first started, I thought, oh, wow, paper clips and all of that was really cool. But now that our friendly Dollar Tree is doing all of those things where they give it to you, some of them are even nicer than the ones we make. So no more clothespins, no more paper clips. I'm afraid that oops, I did that too long, too far away. Just pull it back with the tip. What I like to do with the glue is use the tip of my bottle and spread it, flatten it out, and I find that sometimes it just gives it a little bit more. Now all I'm doing is putting them together. Sorry, the camera's in the way, that's why I can't do this properly. And it brings it to a nice point. I use my finger to press it in. And sometimes I use my bone folder. But I have this skewer and it's kind of pointed at the end so that I can kind of really rub it down at the tip and just make sure that it's sitting there nicely. Kind of gives it a nice little curve too, even though it's going to be flattened once it gets attached to the other one. The only problem, oh, I did it again, too far down, but it doesn't matter because we'll use the glue for putting the two together. One of the things that is kind of unfortunate about me doing my crafts in here, one, it's hard for me to tape during the day because Mom is in here watching the news, constantly watching the news, which drives me nuts. And by the time she goes to bed, of course, it's dark outside, so. Okay, so we'll let that one dry. And I'll put this one together. Put that one together. Yeah, so I've been kind of thinking, listen, you know, I'm talking to myself and I'm saying, you know, I've only got a month and 2 weeks for my craft fair. I better get my ass together and get my inventory going. I sort of did a bit of it this summer with my Christmas in July when I was going through stuff, and made a list of things and kind of went through things on what I want to do and what I don't, but I better get going on them. Alrighty. Take this one and do the same. I find sometimes the point, oh, I noticed it on this one too. The point kind of went down. It's not hard to do. You just kind of squeeze them together. The first ones I did turned out a little bit better. It's funny how sometimes if I do something new for the first time, the first one I do is usually, works out better than the rest. I mean, the first one that I try turns out really good, and then I try to do it again and again, and you're supposed to get better. Oh, my back. You're supposed to get better with the more you do something, but I obviously did not. There we go. Okay, not sure. And then all I have to do is flatten one of the points. I take my crocodile and I use the small hole and try and get it in the center. I'm a little off, but that's okay. And then it's to decide whether to use the silver or the gold, but I'm going to use the silver. Where did I put? I picked this up at Dollarama. It's craft cord and it's stretch elastic, and it is 65 feet or 20 meters. Oh God, there goes my stupid glue gun. Right here, and I like to cut it about 8 inches long. About, now, you know, nothing is perfect. And let me get my lighter just to burn the end a little bit so it doesn't fray too much. And we'll stick it in the hole. And tie it in a knot. Pull it up as far as I can. That can hang on a tree or hang anywhere. You can do all kinds of stuff with. There we go. So there's the other one. There is the other one that I did. Now I got to do one more because I'm making sets of 2. Definitely will be cutting out quite a bit of stuff out of this. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. I'm going to let you go now, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.